Here I am out in my yard, and I'm in view of the dogs on the other side of my door appropriately because they have a conniption when I'm out here and they're in there. So they're content to watch me through the door, so I always have to sort of remain in view of them. And here is the box. Came today in FedEx. It contains a 1927 Eveready AC coffin style radio. I bought it from eBay. They list it as a Model 1. I'm not really sure if it is, but I'll tell you, I've never seen one like this on eBay before. So I'm going to unbox it. This is the first video concerning this radio. I have on hand that nice horse feed bag and hay binder twine rope to put the peanuts in. Appropriate for me to have horse related stuff here. And my handy box knife is there. So let me get this thing on the tripod and we'll start unboxing this Eveready AC 1927 radio. So here we are. Now this box looks like it's loaded with peanuts, and that's why I have my empty horse feed bag here, because I will need to contain up the peanuts. Not sure how they box this thing, but it's a pretty sturdy radio. My only concern will be if the tubes got busticated in transit. Hopefully they did not, but we will see. This really was shipped fast. I bought it early in the week. And here it is Saturday, and I have it already. So they had this thing all packaged up, and all they had to do was print the FedEx label out, and away it went. So, well, lots of peanuts in there. That's what I love about peanuts, is they're so nice to pack things in and so difficult to clean up. I'm sure a lot of you people who have bought things on eBay have gone through this with all of these millions and millions of peanuts. And thankfully, it is not a windy day today. This is the last weekend in June, and this is Ham Radio Field Day weekend. I was at two of our sites today and enjoyed a little bit of watching field day operations go on. One of these days I'm going to actually participate rather than just gawk. I'm going to operate, but I can operate from my home. I'll tune up my Swan, maybe, my Swan 500 CX, and it'll be W9POF 1D or 1 Delta, one operator at home. We'll see. Anyways, it's getting there. Looks pretty good so far, don't it? Well, let me get this thing all unboxed and cleaned up and we'll go from there. Well, peanuts. Da, 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 da. Peanuts. Well, the peanuts are in there, or most of them are. Some of them are in the box. And we're about ready to explore this interesting radio. I'll get it up on a sawhorse out here so we can have a close look once I get it unbandaged from the plastic. Well, here it is, out of the box. There's a lot of things I didn't notice when I bought it. This is an AC radio, and I bought it specifically to go with that Jensen electrodynamic speaker that I made a video about, a year or so ago. If you look at my videos, you'll see it. The Jensen electrodynamic. I don't know if I said electrostatic, but I meant electrodynamic. But there's things that I didn't notice when I bought it. When this came up for sale on eBay, the buy it now price was very low. And the shipping was realistic. I couldn't resist it. I bought it. But the knobs don't match. I assume this is an original. Possibly not, but this one doesn't match these two. Actually, they all three don't match. I'm assuming this one is at least original, and which one of these two is original I can't really say for sure. Maybe this one. But let's take a look inside of it. This thing looks to me to be attic fresh. I don't think anybody's monkeyed with it. And I like that. That's what I like. No collectors or amateur radio repairmen, garage type radio repairmen have tampered with this thing. It's right out of the attic. And for the most, it's pretty clean. We got somebody having to show off his birthday present. Well, there he goes. He's showing off his birthday present, perhaps, or maybe his Christmas present yet. Here's an interesting thing about how this thing tunes. You know, here's the tuning strip, and there's a coil down in there, and watch this coil as I adjust it. Isn't that interesting? That is interesting. I wonder, that is something I have never seen. Very interesting. Most of the tubes are globe type. Here's some ST tubes. That's okay. I have plenty tubes. The antique plug has been destroyed, crunched. I don't know if that happened when they packaged it, if it got crunched in shipping. It doesn't look like they wrapped that cord real well. Actually, surprisingly, this fabric cord seems to almost be in usable shape. But I have antique plugs. I have these. I've saved them. So I have a plug for this thing. That's no problem. Very nice rep wood front. All original, all intact. Very pretty design. Eveready. Kind of a neat decorative case. It doesn't match my Jensen electrostatic speaker very much, and it's not a very deep radio. I had really wanted to find an AC radio that was at least this much deeper so I could put the speaker on top of it. In this case, I don't think I can, and maybe appropriately so, because when you put speakers on top of radios, often microphonic tubes will start feeding back into the speaker. So the speaker will have to sit alongside this radio somewhere when I finally get it displayed. I don't know what all these holes are all for. I will try to explore that. Here it says field So I kind of wonder if if that field is a 120 AC, or if that's in the DC power supply. I'll have to research. This could be a problem because my electrostatic, I said it again, my electrodynamic Jensen speaker plugs in. It's 120 AC, so I don't know if this radio works without something plugged in that field, but it says field, and that must mean the field coil of the speaker. I'll have to explore that. I'll have to see if I can find a schematic for this thing somewhere. Maybe this radio won't go with that speaker. Well, and every time I find one on eBay that really will go with that speaker, you know, they want $600, $1,000 for it. You know, the problem with that is eBay no longer has a listing fee. So the bottom feeder types who think that they're going to get 10 times what their item is worth keep relisting them and relisting them and relisting them at ridiculous prices, thinking that, well, someday some dumb fool's going to come and give me my money. But this radio was priced very attractively. I was really surprised, and actually it had been on eBay for about 2 days and nobody bought it at the price it was listed for. So here it is. I hope to somehow mate it with my Jensen electrodynamic speaker. That video is in my YouTube video list if you want to look it up. So this is the Eveready, supposedly a Model 1 AC radio from 1927. I'll know more when I do some research on it. Thanks for watching.